Have you ever wondered what lessons many people learn too late in life? Often, we only realize what truly matters when it's too late. Imagine how many opportunities could be seized and how many mistakes could be avoided if we knew these lessons earlier. Many people live without understanding the power of their actions or the importance of staying calm amidst chaos. They face challenges but don't realize they could use these experiences to grow and strengthen themselves. The key to changing this is learning from the wisdom of the ancient Stoics. In this video, I will share these impactful lessons through the lens of Stoicism, providing you with valuable tools to face challenges and grow as a person. Let's explore Stoic philosophy and discover how its lessons can bring clarity and direction amidst modern chaos. For the Stoics, true value lies not in words, but in the actions we take day by day. Start working hard in silence and let your success make all the noise. Impactful Stoic lessons. The only person who is with you all the time is yourself. So start liking who you are and be kind to yourself. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Acknowledge your flaws and difficulties, but don't let them define you. Use them as opportunities to grow. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second wasted from your own life. If there's something in your life you don't like, change it. Work constantly to improve because it won't change on its own. When writing the story of your life, don't let someone else hold the pen. Everyone in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons of love and support. Others teach what to avoid. Always learn from everyone. Overthinking ruins the situation, distorts things, makes you worry about trivial matters, and worsens everything more than it really is. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. These are the people who always find flaws in others' lives to escape their own. So don't look for the good in people. Start looking for good people. You have to do what's right for you because no one will live your struggles in your place. The more grateful you are, the more you attract things to be grateful for. When thinking about life, remember, no guilt can change the past, and no anxiety can change the future. No matter how much time and energy you spend, the past and the future are out of our control. You can't truly help anyone without first helping yourself. You are not eternal or have as much time as you think, so tell the people who are important in your life how much you love them, and say it as often as possible. If you've never questioned whether you made the right decision, you may not have taken enough risks. Not everyone is with you, so never trust only what people say, but observe what they do. Our actions bring more truth than our words. Be smart enough to realize that life doesn't wait for you to be okay. Go where you are expected and wanted, not just tolerated. Be careful with what you say. Your words can be forgiven, but that doesn't mean they will be forgotten. Take care of your body before anything else. A weak body is a reflection of a broken mind, a lack of willpower, discipline, and poor life choices. The true success of your life doesn't depend on seeking validation from others, but on seizing opportunities to demonstrate what you are capable of achieving your goals, despite what everyone thinks or the challenges of your journey. When you find another intelligent person to work with, feel inspired, not intimidated. You can learn from those who know more and model your actions. Know your worth, even if the environment or people in it don't want to recognize it. Doing what's right and what's hardest is often the same thing. What you decide to do today can improve all your tomorrows. Sometimes in life, your situation will repeat until you learn the lesson. It doesn't matter if you're right. The people you surround yourself with shape your life in more ways than you realize. We are touched and influenced by the character of those we live with. If you give in to all your desires now and are unwilling to deprive yourself of anything, your future will be full of disappointments. Being single with tranquility is much better than being in a relationship with someone who doesn't truly love you and makes your life miserable. Sometimes you just need to say no and ignore the guilt that always accompanies this decision. The worst mistake you can make in life is living in fear of making mistakes. Learn to be content and happy with yourself. If you need company to be happy, it weakens you. Cultivating a healthy and true relationship with yourself is a valuable investment in the journey of knowing and accepting yourself. You are not responsible for the expectations others have of you. Not all thoughts need to be expressed, and you don't need to give your opinion on everything. Learn to appreciate your silence. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but need to accept. Things we don't want to know, but need to learn. And people we can't live without, but need to let go. No matter who tries to teach you life lessons, you will only understand when you live it yourself. Always show respect, even to those who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but of yours. When we can't change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves, to accept and learn to overcome. Nothing disappears from our lives until it teaches us what we need to know. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Sometimes it's better to simply walk away from certain people, no matter how difficult it is. Some people aren't worth the effort. You can restart your life at any moment if you want to. You can start being the person you want to be today, now. You don't have to wait for the right day or time to change. The people who demand the most from you are often the ones who do the least for you. Never sacrifice these three things: your family, your heart, and your dignity. Always look at where you are going, not where you've been. Sometimes it's not that people change, but the masks they wear fall off. To understand someone's character, observe not just their actions, but also their reactions. It's harder to fake a reaction. The way people treat you reflects their character, not yours. Your mistakes prove you are trying. Not trying is the only form of failure. Don't base your self-esteem on the opinions of others. Don't do anything that makes you lie to others to make them believe you are better than you really are. When you can't find a solution to a problem, it might not be a problem to be solved, but a truth to be accepted. Sometimes you just need to relax and trust that things will work out. Let life happen. Life is inherently risky. The greatest risk is doing nothing. You can be hurt more than once when someone you love leaves you, but usually it's for the better. You will need to make many decisions about what you want from life and what you're willing to accept. If you don't make these decisions, life or someone else will make them for you. Changes happen when you take control over how you react to things. Money doesn't guarantee happiness, but poverty can bring great challenges. Running away, denying, or hiding from your problems won't make them disappear. Facing them is the only way to grow. You won't live fully if you don't learn to forgive others and yourself. Whenever you allow it, people will take advantage of your kindness. Sometimes painful things can teach us lessons we didn't know we needed. Act as if you've already achieved your goals and set your priorities. Maybe you're not healing because you're trying to be who you were before. That person doesn't exist anymore because a new you is trying to emerge. It's not the mistakes that define someone's character, but the way we respond to those mistakes. People will disappoint you. Evaluate their character before trusting blindly. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost certainly guarantees failure. Perfectionism isn't a source of excellence, but a mental trap. Do your best, but don't think you're always right. Always be ready to correct yourself and renew. The worst enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. The actions of men are the best interpreters of their thoughts. Never decide what you can or cannot do based on your lowest or highest moments. Leave for later only what you're willing to die without doing. The harder your life becomes, the faster you will achieve your goals. Excuses don't solve problems. They distance us from the best we could live. You will never understand the damage you've caused someone until they do the same to you. Be careful who you allow into your life. Some people come only to steal your peace and energy. Maturity is when you have the power to destroy someone who wronged you, but instead breathe, walk away, and let life take care of them. You are the only person who can control yourself. Be humble enough to know you can lose everything, but confident enough to know you can start again. In a relationship, all the good intensifies, and so does all the bad. Defects don't diminish on their own. Things rarely change for the better in your life unless you take control and change them. Difficult conversations are often blessings in disguise. Let go and let life strengthen you, no matter how much it hurts. Keep your head held high and move forward. Nothing external solves internal problems. Just because you are good at keeping others' secrets doesn't mean they will do the same for you. The bravest are the first to forgive, the strongest are the first to forget, the happiest are the first to move on. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to let another person or event control your emotions. What makes you angry controls you. There can be no progress or achievement without sacrifice, and a person's success will be proportional to their discipline. We advance in life when we leave fear behind. The greatest danger for most of us lies not in setting our goals too high, but in setting them too low and achieving them. Evaluate your words before they leave your mouth. If someone emphasizes they are telling the truth, you can be sure they are lying. Excuses are always available and easy to give. Finding a solution requires courage. Don't let people know everything about you. Most don't care, and some secretly wish for your failure. When you react, you lose power. Perfectionism is procrastination. Action is the cure. Never demand from others what you have not yet done or are capable of doing. Your growth depends on your willingness to keep learning, even when your motivation isn't there. Find a relationship where you can be yourself and make the other person happy. The easiest way to destroy your self-confidence is by constantly breaking the promises you make to yourself. Stop sabotaging your future with your past. Grow as much as you accept hearing the truth about yourself without running away or trying to deceive yourself. Every certainty you have should be questioned, especially if it's based on low self-esteem. Whenever you're progressing, you will face resistance. The evolution you seek is in the work you're avoiding. Trust yourself and don't sabotage your efforts. It's impossible to grow without disturbing those who are always standing still. Set your own standards and discover your why. This why is the foundation of your goals and gives meaning to your actions. Taking responsibility for all your problems alleviates your suffering more than it creates. One of the most useful things you can do is stay away from narcissists. They don't follow any rules and completely drain your energy. Just as you choose your clothes every day, you can cultivate the power to choose your actions and thoughts. Don't give up after the first failure. Failure is not the end. It's just a detour on the path to success. Just because you can't see the purpose behind a challenging moment doesn't mean it doesn't exist. When you believe, your mind finds a way. A wise man can learn more from his enemies than a fool can from his friends. Being calm and controlled in a stressful situation is extremely important. This doesn't mean you should suppress your emotions. Just don't let them dominate you. The only failure is not trying. The only rejection is not asking. And the only mistake is not risking anything. Don't make one person the center of your happiness, because if that person leaves, you'll be left with nothing. Often, we distance ourselves from our best version by letting our emotions and worries control us. Observe people's actions and deduce their motivations. During the worst moments of your life, you will see the true face of those who say they care about you. If you never heal from what hurt you, you will end up hurting people who did you no harm. Don't stay with bad friends just because you've known them a long time. Our wounds can reveal the best in us. Our job is to respond to them in the best way possible. Say no to the desire to be perfect. Otherwise, you won't be able to improve. Surround yourself with people who add value to your life, not those who drain your energy. If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and share it so it can help more people.